Israel is so hot and ready, 15 minutes of fame becomes headache and pain.
Shalom, 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 Israel. Shabbat shalom. Again, as you heard today's class, what we will be touching on, Israel is very, very hot in the pants, man. I'm going to be real with you. Israel see something, it look good, off to the races. Don't take the time to get to know each other. Don't take the time to really see who you're dealing with. It look good. It seemed nice. Let me go and lay down with it. And now you second guessing every decision you've made after that. But that's only because of the idols, the examples, the things that's been put in front of us that we've been living our life, that when you come into this walk, it's supposed to be a renewing of the spirit, right? But if we bring in that same spirit into this walk with us, there's no change, and then we're falling in that same trap. These are the type of idols, man. This music is one of the things that really has a hold on our people because we're operating, following through with the lyrics, following through with the spirit in that song, man. But we're going to get into it. Let's start, bro. Give me Romans 15:4.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Again, this book that we choose to pick up and read when we want to, or choose not to pick it up and read it. This right here was written for our learning. This information in here is to help increase our knowledge, help increase our wisdom, help increase our understanding. So this book, the only way we get that wisdom is through the application of the knowledge that we're learning in our own book. Read.
That we through patience.
That we through what?
That we through patience.
We're going to be touching on that patience. Because, again, Israel so hot and ready, man. Just ants in the pants. And no patience to take the time to learn. But he say, through patience, read.
And comfort of the scriptures. Might have hope.
Might have hope. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. Read it when you get there, bro.
Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest get a friend, right, read.
Prove him first.
You say what?
Prove him first.
So, sis, if you're going to get a friend, if you're going to start to deal with a brother, say prove him first. Brother, if you're going to deal with a sister, it say prove her first. If you were to get that friend, if you were to establish that relationship, if you were to establish that communication, that line of communication, it say prove them first. Read.
And be not hasty to credit him.
And be not what?
Hasty to credit him.
And be not hasty to credit them. See, this is the thing, man. The world and the society, the imagery, the things that they put in front of us, it's all glitz and glam. It's all carnal. It's all physical. But 5, 6, 7 years down the line, what's going to happen when that physicality starts to waver? The wrinkles start to come in, the sagging, the bloating, whatever. These physical attributes, when these things start to go, what's going to be left for you to grab onto? If that was your main focus. If it's gone, what's going to keep you there? Right? He say, prove them. Read.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Hold on, read that again.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
So again, for some men, for some women, they're their friend for their own occasion. We still got brothers right now with the fringes on, with the head wrap, the Demetrius, still having that whoremongerous spirit. Seeing the sister as just that object, as he did another sister in the world, versus taking the time in to really learn. If you were in the world, all you did was deal with women, back to back, other men's daughters, children, right? You're not focused on the big picture. You focused on getting you. Friend for your own occasion. What you can get out of this person, right? Men and women. And what the biggest thing we use, man, we use that sexual attraction as the main focus. Using it as another notch on your belt. Yeah, I done knocked so-and-so down. Oh, word, man, I've been trying to get at that. Now realizing, man, when you building these soul ties, man, you're losing a piece of yourself.
That's right.
Read 8 again, bro.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
And will not what?
And will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
So we done seen this time and time again, man. We done laid down, and all of a sudden, that cycle done missed. Now you knowing you got something on the way. Your brother ain't about to stick around.
That's right.
Or if a sister decide that she want to get rid of the seed, she go right down there to the Planned Parenthood. But these are the type of actions that go from being just so antsy, so ready and willing to get into the the things that's gonna turn out bad for you in the end if you're not planning ahead. Communication is very, very important. Learning the person you're dealing with, learning the ins and the outs, because that physicality ain't gonna be there. So let's get into it. Pull up the lyrics, bro. Read that right quick out.
Sexual healing lyrics. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, baby. Now let's get down tonight.
Hold up. We've all heard this song before. We've all been at the family reunion. We now put it on our playlist. Man, it's a classic song. Sung very well. But did we ever really truly pay attention to what's being sung? Read, bro.
Baby, I'm hot just like an oven.
He said, I'm what?
Hot just like an oven.
Read.
I need some loving.
Read it again, bro.
I need some loving.
Read.
And baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger.
Hold up. This is all about a sexual feeling, lasciviousness, fornication, adultery. This whole song. He said, I'm hot just like an oven, and I need some loving. I'm hot like an oven, and I need some loving. This is how we still thinking right now.
Right.
See a sis coming to the school, fresh in the school, man, ain't even been in the school a month. Brother's all on it like a hound. Sister see a new brother come into school, brother ain't even been in the school a month, all on him. Because we seeing it, that physicality, but we not trying to take the time, man, to really learn who we dealing with. This same thought process, these same song lyrics, man, we be following our life after. Slow jams, R&B. Not realizing, man, we taking on those same spirits, man, and we destroying our lives. So hot, just like an oven, you need some loving. What you gonna do 9 months later when you gotta deal with that child?
That's right.
You so hot in the oven, you need some loving. Now you done caught a package you can't get rid of.
That's right.
Not realizing, man, these things, bro, shape the course of our life. Read, bro.
And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing.
So I'm hot like an oven. I'm going to need some of that loving because this feeling is getting stronger and stronger. And when that feeling hit, I need what, bro?
Sexual healing.
Bro, hot and ready. Ain't thought about nothing. Ain't thought about nothing but this sensation, this feeling I got, man. It look good, smell good, I want to take it. I want to get a piece of it. Gotta have it. Not realizing, man, by you not taking the time to learn the person that you're dealing with, to prove that friend, you hop right into the bed, bro, and what you got to show for yourself?
Right.
Arguments. Issues. problem, bumping head. Because there was no course of action, no plan established, no communication was there. All it was it's feeling, bro. I'm hot like an oven. It's getting stronger. I need something to satiate this feeling. Read.
Sexual healing, oh baby, makes me feel so fine. Helps to relieve my mind.
It does what, bro?
Helps to relieve my mind.
Helps to relieve my mind. But I could have swore it say this through patience and comfort of the scripture might have hope that this learning, this should be one of your main focuses.
That's right.
But when we let that spirit take over, we let that carnal sink in, bro, this is what you get. Yeah, I can't even count on my hand how many times, man, I've seen relationships crumble because it was built off of that first.
Right.
Neither one of them got God in their life building on trying to get their foundation solid. They trying to get them a man. They trying to get them a woman. Bro, you don't even know you. Fresh out the world, trying to reestablish a sense of self, and you now trying to take on another person. Just fresh out of the world, being broken, abused, used, coming to the truth. Don't even know you yet. Trying to hop in the bed with a brother and got sweet talk. Or you yourself was the aggressor.
That's right.
Because again, hot like an oven. Bro, patience is very important. Patience gives you that clarity. Because you can see, okay, that wasn't nothing but that carnal. That wasn't nothing but that flesh talking. I can see through it now. Again, we've already touched on it. My mind is telling me no. But my body is telling me yes. This feeling is getting stronger and stronger. I need some loving. It helps to relieve my mind. Read, bro.
Sexual healing, baby, is good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me.
Let's go back, bro. They say it's something that's good for me. But at the end of the day, if this is your only cornerstone in the relationship, if this is your only cornerstone that you have set up, bro, it ain't gonna be good for you.
That's right.
Because you don't know the person that you in the bed with. You don't know the person that you're in with. You haven't established nothing. So therefore, you're going to have your arguments. You're going to have your problems. You're going to have your issues. There's going to be, the communication is going to be horrible because there was no communication to begin with. You are no longer going to look at each other. Excuse me, you're not going to look at each other as one. You're going to continue to look at each other as two separate beings. Because that lust, that burning sensation, hot like an oven, then crept in and say, this is the only thing that's going to relieve my mind right now. When if you would have had patience and built yourself up through the Lord, you would have been able to combat these situations. But let's get into it. Let's touch on it more. Galatians 5 and 16. Read that, bro.
Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit.
He said, do what?
Walk in the Spirit.
Read.
And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
If you are walking in the Spirit, that burning feeling, hot like an oven, is getting stronger and stronger, helps to relieve my mind. That ain't going to be there. When you are walking in the Spirit, you are already going to be good. Because your mind is going to be able to discern between that carnal and that spiritual. Read.
For the flesh lusted against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
He said these things are contrary one to another. The flesh is going to want to keep you in the darkness. The Spirit is going to want to bring you to the light. But if you don't take the time, that patience to learn the person that you have an interest in, and the first thing you do, get together, you call yourself getting counseling if you decide to get counseling. If you don't decide to get counseling, 2-3 weeks down the line, you jumped into bed. 2 days later, argument.
That's right.
2 weeks later, thought y'all were together. Nah, it didn't work out. It don't work that way, bro. It don't work that way, sis. The Most High, bro, he set up ways to keep us protected. He gave us things to combat the darkness. And that was the light. That was that armor. That instruction, that wisdom, that guidance. But if we do not choose to use the resources given to us, you're going to continue to be with that whoremonger spirit, that harlot spirit. You're going to continue to have heartaches and pains, headaches. Spirit just upside down. You're going to be in and out of quote unquote relationships. You're going to see something the woman you're dealing with may not have. Another sister coming to the school got something now. What you trying to do? That whoremonger spirit get up. You trying to get your second wife. True. Where your job at? How your living situation look? Sis. Your job. Living situation. Your spirit. Your mentality.
Bring it out.
How's your strength how's your relationship with your God? But see, brews get into this truth. They get to reading about their forefathers that had multiple women, but not realizing those men that were established to have multiple women had actual substance. They had land. They had jobs established for brothers and sisters to make a living from, and they had actual housing because all of them weren't in the same roof. It don't work that way. Brothers and sisters are trying to have them threesomes. Trying to have them orgies. Again, when I get that feeling, I'm hot like an oven. And the only thing that's going to satiate that feeling is I need some of that love.
That's right.
Give me Romans 8 and 5.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Hold on, he say what?
They that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Again, I'm hot just like an oven. I need that loving. It helps to relieve my mind. Right? Read.
But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit.
They that are after the Spirit, the things are going to be of the Spirit. You're going to take the time, man, to get to know the person that you call yourself having an interest in. Because see, me, I knew how I was in that world. If I'm trying to change, become the better version of myself, I know now I can't do the same things I did then. And that's exactly how I myself operated. Came in the building. Needed to have a solid foundation. My focus was on me.
That's right.
Getting me built up. Getting me established. Because if I am going to have a family in the future, or the Most High is going to bless me with somebody in the future, I need to have my ducks in a row. I need to be able to handle my household. I need to be able to have a clear and concise mind. I need to be able to think. I need to be able to use my brain. Not let the flesh take over. But see, brews, bro, sisters, they so hot, bro. They hot in the pants. Ants in the pants, man. Gotta get some. It don't work that way. Because at the end of the day, it ain't going to be profitable for you. Read 5 again, bro.
Verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death.
For what?
For to be carnally minded is death.
Again, man, you say you're hot like an oven, right? It's getting stronger and stronger. But again, you don't know nothing about this sister. You don't know nothing about this brother. What type of situations they got going on. How the living situation is. Who were their previous partners before coming into the truth. Who were their previous partners before you dealing with them? What type of situation they have set up? You don't know none of these things. You walking in blind.
Right.
He say for to be carnally minded is death, bro. Darkness. And in some instances, could be your death. Especially if the sister you're dealing with had a jealous man. Call herself not being with him, but in his mind, he's still with her. Or vice versa. Fatal attractions. But that carnal, man, that carnal, bro, it leads to you not using this. Read.
But to be spiritually minded.
But to be spiritually minded, read.
Is life and peace.
Is what?
Life and peace.
So if I take the time to get to know the person that I'm dealing with, he says it's going to be life and peace. Because now y'all can operate the household as needed. Now y'all have an open line of communication. Now y'all can be able to maneuver, plan ahead, build for the family, set things aside, work as a team. Life and peace. But without that, bumping heads. In and out. Riding the wave. All because of that itchy feeling. Read.
Because the carnal mind is enmity against God.
He say the carnal mind is enmity against God, bro. It don't mix. Read.
For it is not subject to the law of God.
It's not what?
Subject to the law of God.
He say that flesh, bro. That carnal mind, bro, is not subject to being in righteousness, bro. It's not subject to doing the things the right way. There's order. And when you outside of the order, there's chaos.
Right.
Remember he said, life and good and death and evil. Read.
Neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
All of they what?
They that are in the flesh cannot please God.
He say, so if you are operating in the flesh, if you're operating in that carnal mind, he say you cannot please God. So you coming into this building, you came into the building with an ulterior motive. Not to learn about God, not to get built up, not to have your spirit checked and in order and renewed, for you to get your rocks off.
That's right.
For you to have your nice little thing on the side. Bro, this goes way deeper. Again, bro, when you land down with somebody, bro, that's a piece of yourself. Think about it. All these situations up until now, bro, at some point in time, you're going to call back to a previous encounter of somebody you dealt with. How you operate on that lets you know what state of mind you're in. Because you've left a piece of yourself with that person and vice versa. But see, we so quick to hop in the bed, bro, to get them 15 minutes of fame, bro, and then at the end of the day, bro, crash. Like a burning plane. Read. Matter of fact, give me Proverbs 14 and 12.
Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man.
There is a way that's going to seem right unto you, bro. There's a way that's going to seem right unto you, sis. But if you're not taking the proper steps, the proper precautions, read.
But the end thereof are the ways of death.
But in the end, bro, you're going to be hurt. In the end, it's going to be pain. In the end, you're going to be back there in the back getting counseling on a situation that could have been avoided.
That's right.
But instead, y'all, you're going to bring that malice and hateful spirit into the building and bring that cancerous spirit around your brothers and around your sisters because y'all decided to jump in and y'all ain't had no plan of action. The only plan was to go on and get you something. When I get that feeling, I need that healing. It's good to me. Helps to relieve my mind. You sure that's what it was relieving? Or was it satiating that demon that was on it? That wicked spirit that's roaming around you. Read.
Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful.
He say, even in laughter, Their mind is sorrowful, bro. Your heart is gonna be sorrowful. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it.
Right.
Because to be carnally minded is enmity with God. So 15 minutes and led you got your rocks off, you happy, and then at the end of the day, your laughter turn into mourning. Dang man, why I get with her? Dang man, why I get with him? I don't like how you do this. I don't like how she do that. Man, bro, she cannot pick up a broom to save her life. Man, bro, you know she don't even know how to cook a biscuit. She don't know how to make pancakes, bro. She don't even know how to cook eggs.
Bring it out.
You would have learned all that if you took the time to prove a friend. Read 13 again, bro.
Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
And the what?
End of that mirth is heaviness.
At the end of that 15 minutes, bro, your head get real heavy. Because you realize what you was really in it for. Let's go back, man. Pull up verse 2.
Verse 2. Whenever blue tear drops are falling, and my emotional stability is leaving me.
And my emotional stability is leaving me, read.
There is something I can do. I can get on the telephone and call you up, baby. And honey, I know you'll be there to relieve me. The love you give to me will free me.
Hold on. He say, and my emotional stability is leaving me. There's one thing I know for sure I can do. I can call you on the phone till you're going to come over here. Because I know you're going to be there to relieve me. Y'all done been in the world, man. You know, it's 11 at night, 1 in the morning. You know, there's one person you can send that, what's up, big head, text to.
Bring it up.
What you got? What's up? What you got going on? Because our mind, man, is trained to operate like that. Through these type of idols. You could be laying next to you, man. You can shout off your little text to your side piece. Come on, I'm about to slide that way. I'm about to give him a lie. Or you laying with your woman, shoot your text to your side piece, give off a lie. But the thing about those lies is you got to keep them going.
Right.
Because as soon as your thread is pulled, it's unraveling. But see, that's that lust, man. That lust. But even in the truth, it's time for us to really renew our minds, really change how we operate, because we let these type of spirits come back and take us over. Read.
If you don't know the thing you're dealing, oh, I can tell you, darling, that is sexual healing.
He said that is sexual. It's the thing you doing to me. You healing me sexually. The thing that you are doing to me, because I don't think you know it, you are healing me sexually. He say it frees me. It helps to relieve my mind. Because when my emotional stability ain't there, I know when them endorphins is done firing off, I'm good. But that's all it does, man. It gives you a high. That 15 minutes of fame. He say, I can tell you, darling, that it's sexual healing, man. Read, bro.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's make love tonight.
He say, man, try to get up. Hey, bro, get up. Read.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Because you do it right.
That's my only reason to be here. That's my only reason to be here. And that's how we operate. I got one job. Came over here to supply this, get what I need to get up out of this arrangement, and I'm out.
Right.
Get me and I'm gone. I need you to satiate this feeling to clear my mind, and then after that, I need you to hit the door. But see, that's a dangerous spirit to have. Man. Read the bridge, dude.
Baby, I got sick this morning. A sea was storming inside of me. Baby, I think I'm capsizing. The waves are rising and rising.
He say, I got sick this morning, and the only thing that can satiate my sickness is your body. It's how you make me feel sexual. Bro, that lust.
Right.
That lust is a drug. It's a drug. It's a terrible high. Because we let it take over our spirit. We let it take over our mind. We let it take over our actions. It take over everything. Instead of you thinking logically, instead of you thinking clear-minded, again, carnally, puts you at odds with your God. The same spirit that you had in the world, you bring that same spirit into the truth and operate the exact same way.
That's right.
Find you somebody that you have that you like, you got an interest in, and operate the same way. Don't take no time to get to know who you truly dealing with before you get to dealing with. Don't get to know who you dealing with, but you get to know them. Give me 1 John 2:15.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 15.
Read.
Love not the world.
Hold up, what do you say?
Love not the world.
What are we supposed to do, bro?
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
That type of spirit, bro, is what the world is built on, man. That lust, that envy, that coveting, that malice, bro. These are the things that the world is built for. You can't go nowhere without seeing sex, drugs, cars, clothes. Can't go nowhere without seeing one of those four. Or all of them together.
That's right.
You gotta throw money in there too. Because for some people, money is that feeling. They'll go do any and everything for it. He say, love not the world. Read.
If any man love the world.
If any man, if any woman love that world. Read.
The love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
The what?
Lust of the flesh.
Read.
And the lust of the eyes.
So all of these things are what constitutes that world. The lust of the flesh. The lust of the eyes. She look good. She built in the areas I like particular. He tall. He might got a six pack up under his shirt. Ooh, since he got big feet. Read, bro.
And the pride of life.
And the what?
And the pride of life.
Read.
Is not of the Father.
None of these things are of the Father, man. So when we take these same concepts, when we take these same spirits on, bro, we're literally putting a wedge between ourselves and our God, bro.
That's right.
Putting a wedge between our hope, putting a wedge between our growth, putting a wedge between our knowledge, putting a wedge between our wisdom, putting a wedge between our understanding, putting a wedge between our strength, our strong tower, our safety. Read.
But is of the world, and the world passeth away.
That world is gonna pass away. Read.
And the lust thereof.
And the lust that of is that world. Read.
But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever.
But if you would have took the time to build your spirit, to take the time to utilize the information being brought to you through the counseling, through the classes, your God is making it easy for you to get the resources you need so you can have your life lived well off. But when we get that feeling, it's getting stronger and stronger because I'm hot like an oven. That world, bro, it's going to soon pass away and you with it. Let's go back. Give me 1 Corinthians 6 and 18. Let me get that with you, bro. Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 18, excuse me. Read that.
1 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 18. Flee fornication.
What do you say?
Flee fornication.
So, when we take the time to get to know the person we're dealing with, when we take the time to use God as our foundation, our cornerstone, to build this relationship, we say you're going to flee fornication. Because now your mind ain't on of the world, it's on the spirit. You're not just looking for the hookup in that moment, bro. You looking for your life partner.
Right.
This for life. He say, flee fornication. Read.
Every sin that a man doeth is without the body.
Read.
But he that committeth fornication.
But he that committeth that fornication. But he that disregards his body, defiling his body, that temple, right? Read.
Sinneth against his own body.
He does what?
Sinneth against his own body. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost?
They say that your body, bro, is the temple. That you are supposed to be the physical representation of the walk, of the laws of God. You are supposed to be that light, the physical representation of it. But when you are defiling that because your feeling is hot like an oven, and the only thing that's going to satiate that dirty mind is the release of some sexual healing, bro, you putting yourself at odds with your God. You defiling your temple because in this essence, you're not thinking logically. You just trying to get your rocks off.
Right.
Yeah, I done came into this walk saying I ain't been touched in so long. That shouldn't be your problem, Tish. What you should be trying to get is your mind together.
That's right.
Too many times you see our sisters used, abused, and tossed off like tools. And then the brothers, the examples that they've been given, you're not a real man unless you got 6, 7 women.
That's right.
You're not a real man unless you done knocked down 30, 40, 50, 60. That's the society. That's that darkness. That's that world that your God was trying to give you protection from. But we let idols, the words, take over, and now we try to emulate these things. It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. Taking that same spirit, not realizing us emulating that, man, we putting ourselves at odds against God. Putting ourselves at odds against our growth. Putting ourselves at odds, man, against the person that you done lay down with. Because now y'all didn't build your foundation on light. You built your foundation on lust.
That's right.
Read.
Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you?
Which is what?
Which is in you.
Read.
Which ye have of God, and ye are not your own.
He said, ye are not your own. But yet, we are operating just right off of lust, bro. If you look at how we are moving right now, coming to the knowledge of the truth, man. Brothers and sisters been going through all kind of things in the world, but when you come into the truth, you try to bring that same spirit with you.
That's right.
Thinking you're gonna get something different. It don't change unless you change, bro. A definition of insanity, bro, is doing the same thing and expecting a different result.
That's right.
If you've been living your life in that same accordance before you come into the knowledge of the truth, how you think things gonna change for you if you bring that same spirit in? That's why he say the old man must die, the old woman must die. That new being must be born. That's the being of the spirit of the light. That being of that lust or that darkness has to die. But again, when I get that feeling, it's getting stronger and stronger because I'm hot like an oven. The only thing that's going to free my mind is that love. We're not using the correct head in this situation. Sister's not in the correct headspace. And then wonder why things don't work out. Because we put ourselves at odds with God. Read.
For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body.
So you think you glorifying God in your body operating like that? In your mind, in your spirit? You think he would stamp that as an A+ behavior? You think he would use that as an example, man, to help the nation? Help guide the young men and young women? You just using your body all willy-nilly? You only get one.
Right.
And see, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. This was written for the learning, man. This was a guide to avoid and see these things beforehand and be able to move around, avoid them, dodge them. We still operating with that lustful spirit, man. In the truth, man. Call yourself in the truth. Sisters come in and they got a man at home with them, but he ain't trying to follow the Lord. He ain't trying to do this, but you got a brother that you're liking on. Been talking to him. You snuck off and laid down with him. Or vice versa. Brother dealing with the dragon at home. She ain't trying to hear nothing about God, but you see your sister in your congregation, you're liking on her, and all of a sudden he ain't telling you he was married. When I get that feeling,
that's right.
It helps to relieve my mind. Such a rush. Let's go back, man. Give me some Rock 6-1. Taking the time, man, to really learn the individual that we're dealing with. Taking the time to really learn what we need. Taking the time to really learn what God is trying to guide us to, man. Because at the end of the day, the decisions you make are going to shape how you operate. Going to shape how you move. So again, do you want rest and peace in your life, or do you want chaos and death? Because the decisions that you make are going to give you one of those two outcomes.
Right.
So if you hot like an oven, sound like you want that chaos and death. Read.
Sirach, chapter 6, and verse 1. Instead of a friend, become not an enemy.
I love you saying, instead of a friend, become not an enemy. Read.
For thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name, shame, and reproach. Even so shall a sinner that hath a double tongue.
So think about it. You done got with this brother, you got with this sister, man, and been in the truth no more than 2 months, and you done decide to lay down and things ain't go. How you think you gonna talk about that woman?
Bring it out.
How you think you gonna talk about that brother? Then built ill will amongst each other. But you took the time to take the counseling that's always been offered, that's always there. Could have been gave you some game. Nah, sis, nah, brother, y'all fresh. Y'all still don't even know who y'all are according to God, man. Take time to learn yourselves so you can learn each other. But that feeling is hot. It's burning. I'm ready. Think I got it. The same thought process is what got you your baby mama, baby daddy drama.
That's right.
What got you having to hit up the free clinic? Because you ain't trying to have nobody know what you got going on. And got you with a package you can't get rid of. Read, bro.
Extol not thyself in the counsel of thine own heart.
He say, extol not thine self. Do not magnify your own self in your own mind, bro. He say, think of himself as something. In the end, your God is going to show you, bro, you nothing. Sis is going to show you nothing. Read.
That thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull strayed alone. Thou shalt eat up thy leaves and lose thy fruit.
He say, thou shalt eat up thy leaves and lose thy fruit. Read.
And leave thyself as a dry tree.
So think about it. That same thought process, bro, leaving you wide open for the wolves, man.
That's right.
No protection, no nothing. You look at if you look at the analogy of that tree, what happens to the tree with no leaves, with no fruit? It's bound to die if it's not getting watered, if it's not getting the correct nutrients. So if you a tree that is built off of that darkness, once you lose your leaves, once you lose your fruit, what's else left for you but to be cast out? But if you take that shedding of that old and build yourself up in the spirit, take on those waters that you will never thirst again, get the proper nutrients, the fruit in your leaves are going to come back busting. But again, it all start here. Whether it be of the spirit or whether it be of the flesh. Whether it be the spirit or whether it be carnal. Read through again, bro.
Thou shalt eat up thy leaves and lose thy fruit and leave thyself as a dry tree. A wicked soul shall destroy him that hath it, and shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies.
Read.
Sweet language will multiply friends.
They say sweet language will multiply friends. Read.
And a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings.
So this is the thing. You can look at that in two different ways. A brother or sister can give you them sweet words and get you to move how they need you to. Or that brother or sister can give you those sweet words, man, of encouragement. But when you got your mind on the flesh, when you got your mind on the carnal, which choice of words you think you're going to be using? Giving that game, man. He say, all bread is sweeter to a whoremonger, right?
Right.
It's time, man. It's time to really take patience in taking the time, bro, to learn who we are and what it is that God needs us to do before we start jumping off the porch. Before we start satiating this burning feeling. Hot like an oven. Ants in the pants, man. And then be mad that your life is upside down because you didn't take the time to learn the person that you're dealing with. You didn't take the time to learn the ins and outs of the person that you call yourself having an interest in. You got an interest in something, you're going to learn just about everything you can about it.
That's right.
Ain't that how people become park rangers and animal doctors and things like that? Because they have an interest in it and they go and learn all the things they need in that field. So they can perform their job to the utmost. But yeah, we take an interest in something, we just want to lay down with it. Gotta give me a piece. Gotta have it. Gotta get me some of it. But not knowing, man, them damaged goods.
That's right.
Not knowing you dealing with, you gonna be dealing with something, bro. You gonna be dealing with something, sis. And your spirit ain't nowhere near built up to deal with it. That's where your headaches and pains coming from. piss poor, lacking judgment. Let's go back. Pull up the lyrics, bro.
And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing is good for me. Makes me feel so fine. It's such a rush.
It's such a rush. Makes me feel so fine. Read.
Helps to relieve the mind. And it's good for us.
And it's good for us. Read.
Sexual healing, baby, it's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. And it's good for me. And it's so good to me. My baby, oh.
Read verse 3, dude.
Come take control. Just grab a hold.
Come take control. Just grab a hold. Read.
Of my body and mind.
Of your what, bro?
Of my body and mind.
Come take control. Well, it's already in control now that the lust of the spirit is taking over. Read.
Soon we'll be making it, honey. Oh, we're feeling fine. You're my medicine. Open up and let me in.
He said, you what?
You're my medicine. Open up and let me in.
I could have sworn he said the scriptures, bro, was the medicine.
You're my medicine. Open up and let me in.
You see how much that lust, bro, it changed the whole thought process. It changed your whole mind, bro. It takes over. Just like that crack addict. Just like that meth fiend. Read.
Darling, you're so great. I can't wait for you to operate.
Read, bro.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's make love tonight.
They say take control, right? Read.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 'Cause you do it right.
I can't wait for you to operate.
Heal me, my darling. I can't wait for you to operate. When I get this feeling, I need sexual healing. Oh, when I get this feeling, I need sexual healing. I gotta have.
Hold on. He what?
I gotta have.
He what?
I gotta have
Read.
sexual healing. Darling, 'cause I'm all alone. Sexual healing, darling, till you come back home. Please don't procrastinate. It's not good.
We good, bro. We good, bro. We good, bro. We good, bro. This is what we dealing with. This is what we dealing with. These are the same idols, bro, that we have that put those same thoughts in our mind, man.
Right.
Thinking about your brothers and sisters as a piece of meat, man. Just something to get your rocks off. Not realizing, man, there's an actual person, there's an actual spirit, there's an actual mind attached to that. The hell, society tell you, shit, it's all about getting you a piece. Everything is objectified. And we take it in strides. Take those same things, right? Those same things and implement them in our life. Versus taking this word, taking his knowledge, taking this understanding and implementing it in our life. Because if we would have did that, those same type of feelings wouldn't be taking hold. Right. We wouldn't be looking at our brothers and sisters, objectifying them in that way. We would be taking the time to prove that friend to make sure, bro, you good for my life.
That's right.
My life been torn upside down up until finding this truth. Why would I want to jeopardize that change now of his poor judgment? That's where counseling comes in. That's where this reading comes in. That's where building that foundation, that solid foundation with your God comes in. Gives you all the protection that you need. Give me 1 Ezra 4:26. Remember, he's saying, I can't wait for you to operate. Take control. of my body and mind, man. Read that, bro.
First Esdras, chapter 4 and verse 26.
See, this is the type of thing that happens when you let this lustful spirit take over. Read.
Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Man, that goes both ways. Men and women have lost their wits, bro, for the opposite sex. That's where you get your fatal attractions from. That's where you get your going and having issues with a whole nother man or a whole nother woman off of what y'all was doing, bumping buckets, bro. Or then did something and then all of a sudden now y'all not talking, y'all not moving, but your mind's still attached. Them soul ties is still there. You can't stand to seeing with anybody else if it ain't you.
Right.
Can't stand to see them happy. That's how it be with your baby mama, baby daddy drama. Y'all done laid up and had this child. You don't like him being with anybody else, so now you use that child, bro, as a crutch. Keep the man from seeing his child, keep the woman from dealing with a child, or using that child, man, to cripple that man pockets or cripple him in some kind of way. Bro, that's many have gone out their wits, man. Read.
Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Read some 26 again, bro.
Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Read.
And become servants for their sakes.
And did what?
Become servants for their sakes.
Read.
Many also have perished.
Many what?
Also have perished.
Read.
Have erred and sinned for women.
He said many. And that goes both ways. Not just for the men, but for the women as well, man. We not using that time, bro, to clean this up. We're not using that time, man, to build up those well-built defenses, those well-built and established walls, man. We just running off, man, because I can't wait for you to operate. We running off because I'm hot like an oven, man. I need something. I need something to cool me down. I need something to bring me, to clear my mind, free my head. Open up and let me in, you my medicine.
Bring it out.
And there's really one medicine that you need. Go to Sirach 23 and 15, bro. Let me get that with you. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 23, verse 15. The man that is accustomed to operous words will never be reformed all the days of his life.
He said that man that is accustomed to those shameful things, rules. Read.
Two sorts of men multiply sin.
Two sorts of men are going to multiply that sin. Read.
And the third will bring wrath. A hot mind.
A what?
A hot mind.
I'm hot like an oven.
A hot mind.
Read.
Is as a burning fire. It will never be quenched. Till it be consumed.
Till what?
Till it be consumed.
Till it what?
Till it be consumed.
Read.
A fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till he hath kindled a fire.
Bro, I'm hot just like an oven. I need your loving. It helps to relieve my mind. Such a rush. Heal me, my darling, till you come back home. Read 16 again, bro.
Two sorts of men multiply sin, and the third will bring wrath. A hot mind is as a burning fire. It will never be quenched till it be consumed. A fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till he hath kindled a fire. All bread is sweet to a whoremonger. He will not leave off till he dies.
Bro, and we take those same spirits, bro, both men and women, and operate like that. Call ourselves loving the Lord, call ourselves in the truth, call ourselves this, that, and the third, but in the back of our mind, man, is a demon. As soon as we get a glimpse of the opposite sex, man, they got hips, lips, and anything moving and jiggling. I'm on it. Many of relationships have crashed and burned because of that very same burning feeling, and no pun intended.
Right.
They hot and ready, bro. Little Caesars. Open up and let me in. Destroying their spirits, man. Putting themselves at odds with their God, bro. Again, that carnal minded, bro, is enmity. Read 17 again, bro.
All bread is sweet to a whoremonger.
He say all bread is sweet, man. That defiled bread is gonna be sweet. He gonna eat it up. 15 minutes of fame then turned into that heartache, that headache, that pain and suffering. Read.
He will not leave off till he dies.
Till he what?
Till he dies.
Bro, you can't play with the scriptures, bro. You can't play with the scriptures. Give me Colossians 3 and 5. Read that when you get there, bro.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 5. Mortify therefore your
You
members
say cleanse yourself. Read.
which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscences, and covetousness, which is idolatry. For which things sake the wrath of God cometh on the children of
He
disobedience.
say these things will bring about the wrath of God for disobedience. Man, your God tell you, man, prove that friend.
Right.
Take the time to learn who you dealing with. Take the time to learn who you about to hop into this bed with. Because when you hop in this bed, bro, you may hop out in flames. See, we don't have patience for nothing.
That's right.
We want it now. We right then and there. It's my money. I want to use it when I want it. There are things set in place, bro. God gave you stipulations, gave you guidance, bro, to keep you from having to deal with certain things in life. And we choose to disregard all those safeties. All of those safety walls, bro. And then wonder why things don't turn out the way we want them to. Because everything that was set in place to shield us from the hurt, shield us from the problem, shield us from the pain, shield us from the lies, shield us from all of these things, bro. We just move it to the side, bro, and take it full force. He said that's what you get for being disobedient. It's going to bring about that wrath. Read verse 7.
In the which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them.
But yet, we're still taking on that same spirit. Christ already done hit the scene, man, and made it easy for us. But yet we're still taking on that yoke of that death, that yoke of that darkness. It's time to take on that yoke of that life, man. Give me Sirach 2 and 14.
Sirach chapter 2 and verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience.
He said what?
Woe unto you that have lost
He
patience.
said, woe unto you that have lost that patience. So if you don't want to take that time to prove that friend, heartache, headache, pain, sorrow, sadness, gonna be all waiting on you because you let that flesh rule. You let that carnal mind take over. He said, whoa, whoa. It's a warning. Whoa. Hold up. Think about what you about to do. Woe to them that have lost patience. Read.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
He say, what you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do, bro, when the Lord give you the fruits of your doings? You want to be hot in the pants, ants in the pants, bro? What's gonna happen when your Lord get that to you?
That's right.
What you gonna do, bro? When you realize, I can't get out of this. I done got me a dragon. He don't do nothing. He don't want to get up off and get a job. All he want to do is sit in the house and eat all day. He calls himself a man of the Lord, but he don't even pick up his Bible and read.
Bring it out.
She call herself a daughter of Sarah, but she don't know how to cook. Man, she don't know how to talk, man. She disrespect, man. She don't think she respect me. But I can't wait for you to operate though.
Bring it out.
You my medicine. Open up and let me in. He said, whoa, man. Woe till you have lost that patience, Bruce. Think about it, sisters. Take the time, man. You've been broken, misused, abused all in the world, man. Why come into the truth with the same thing?
That's right.
This is supposed to be a form of healing, a form of renewing, a form of learning, a form of betterment. But if you bringing the same thing into your walk with you, you literally crippling yourself. Paraplegic. Out of there. The resources that he gave you to make things easier for you, you completely disregard. Like having a fridge full of food and you decide to go, you know what? Let me go buy this poison instead.
Bring it out.
Fridge full of food. Everything you need. All of the fruits and veggies from all colors. All the vitamin C, all of the zinc, magnesium, all of the things that your body needs to do well. You go, no, I don't need that. Let me go buy this poison. And that's how we operate. Let me go mess up my life. Let me go destroy myself. When everything I need right here to heal me. Because it's convenient. I don't want it. Because it's right. I don't need it.
That's right.
Because it's good for me, but not what I want it to be good for. Our people, bro. Give me Galatians. Let's go back 5 and 17, man. He say, woe to you that have lost patience, man. It's a warning, man. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. We've all heard that. Read that, bro.
Galatians chapter 5 and verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law.
Because you are automatically doing what needs to be done. Because you are being led by the Spirit, you are no longer carnally minded. You're going to take the time, man, to figure out who this is. You're going to take the time to learn the ups and downs. You're going to take the time to learn the ins and the outs, the things that make them happy, things that make them sad, things that make them tick. You're actually going to learn the individual you're going to be living your life with versus how they feel. How good it make me feel. How much of a stress reliever it gives me.
That's right.
Read.
Now the works of the flesh are manifest.
Now the works of that flesh, the works of that carnal, the works of that world. Read.
Which are these?
He said it manifests as these things. Read.
Adultery.
It manifests as what, bro?
Adultery.
Read.
Fornication. Uncleanness. Lasciviousness.
Wicked sexual desires. Read.
Idolatry. Witchcraft. Hatred. Variance. Emulation. Wrath. Strife. Seditions. Heresies. Envyings. Murders. Drunkenness. Revilings. And such like.
So, that carnal mind, bro, breeds all of these things. One leads to another, another leads to another, another leads to another, so on and so forth. Man, you want a train of destruction. Because you're not just going to have one and not the other.
That's right.
You're not just going to have that adulterous or fornication mind, bro, that lasciviousness, and not have hatred somewhere. Not trying to have a jealous or covetous spirit or something, somewhere. Bro, it opens the door for sin to flood in. That lust, bro, that lust is very dangerous. Read.
As I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things,
that they which do these things, that follow the characteristics of the world, of the flesh, of that carnal, read,
shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
Bro, he said you're going to be wasted away. You're going to in the end have nothing. This is what happens. This is what it leads you to. These things. But see, we don't think that way. Because our mind isn't all the way there. Give me that Matthew 5 and 28. Start at 27.
St. Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Read.
But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her.
To what?
To lust after her.
To what?
To lust after her.
Again, when he say to prove that friend, meaning to put that time in. Not just to look on there and see he got nice hips, lips, and you know, bro, it's the physicality, bro, is what's going to lead you to that death. Read 28 again, bro.
But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
Bro, already in your mind, bro, you done already came out the gate wrong. Out the gate wrong. Because now you're not looking at this sis to figure out who she is as a person, to figure out what type of spirit she is. You're trying to figure out how good she feels.
That's right.
You're trying to figure out how soft and supple she is. You're trying to figure out what you can get up out of her, what she can do for you, what type of sexual healing she can provide, what type of medicine she got to open up and let you in, how soon she can operate. Give me 1 Thessalonians 4 and 3. Let me get that first, bro. Read that.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 3. For this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication.
That you should what?
Abstain from fornication.
And prove that friend, right? That you should abstain from that fornication. Read.
That every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor.
That you don't let the lust of the world take over. That you don't let that dark spirit creep in and take over. That you have self-control. Read.
Not in the lust of concupiscences, even as the Gentiles, which know not God.
Which what?
Which know not God.
Which did not believe, man. Which did not believe because they let their lack of belief, the lust of the world take over. The curves of the world take over. They doing any and everything outside the realm of God. And that's how we operate, bro, when we let that carnal take over.
That's right.
Read 4 again.
That every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor.
So if you just hopping out the gate, jumping in the bed, don't know up from down, I don't even know the sister last name.
Bring it out.
Do you think that's for sanctification and honor? All you know is sister changed her name to Rebecca. You didn't even know nothing else. Read verse 5.
Not in the lust of concupiscence, even as the Gentiles which know not God.
Bro, when we operate like that, bro, we act as if we don't believe in God, bro.
That's right.
Excuse me, as if we know not God. Out the gate, trying to get the draws. Give me Proverbs 11 and 14.
Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall.
He say what?
Where no counsel is, the people fall.
What you think this Bible is? What you think this word is? This is your counsel. This right here. And not only that, he gave you a physical form of counseling, your leadership. Sis coming to the truth, not even in a school a full month. Brother then seen a little eye and she let him know. you think the leadership is going to do? They're going to give you the game since they're going to let you know what type of track record this brother has.
That's right.
So you not walking into a situation where it feel like you done got taken advantage of. Or vice versa. Brother coming to the school, sis, she liking on him, she dropping hints of interest. Take it to the counselor. They're going to let you know what type of track record this person that you're going to be dealing with done had. They had any cases of lying, any cases of, they're going to give you the game because it is their job, our job to protect the sheep.
That's right.
Or you can guide and walk in the light. So your life, when you come into this walk, bro, your life is supposed to be made easier, not harder.
That's right.
But we cripple our own selves again because we just hop off the porch, burning them hot just like an oven. I can't wait for you to operate. Heal me, because it's such a rush. Helps to relieve my mind. It's my medicine. When it's all you need. Read it again, bro.
Where no counsel is, the people fall. But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety.
There is what?
Safety.
In the multitude of those counselors, bro, there is safety because it is the job of the herdsman. It is the job of them to have safety over the sheep. That's real love.
That's right.
That's real love. I'm going to give you everything you need to make sure that your life don't go left. Because you came in the door, life was already going left.
That's right.
It's love. That's why your God gives you the resources you need to shape it. He gave you the opportunity, man, to get it right. Giving you the opportunity every day that you wake up, every day that you're able to breathe breath out of your lungs, man, is a day to get it right.
That's right.
Opportunity to get it right. What type of choices you gonna make, bro? What type of choices you gonna make, sis? You gonna let the darkness take over and guide you, or you gonna let the light? You gonna walk into the light? You gonna seek Christ? There's too many examples already out there that show us this ain't how we need to be moving.
That's right.
We done seen them get checked time and time again, but we just can't seem to fall in line. We gotta be the ones to go out there and get kicked in our chests. It's time, man. He said he was gonna take this yoke, man. Take my yoke. Take my yoke, bro. It's easy. You ain't got no problems, you ain't got no issues, you ain't got no worries. And when things do arise, guess what? You are well equipped and well prepared to handle it.
That's right.
But you look like trying to bring a family into this world, bro. You ain't got nothing.
That's right.
Bro, you have no skills. No knowledge. Since what you look like trying to bring a family into this world, since you don't know nothing. You weren't taught nothing. Mama and grandmama ain't give you no game. You barely take care of yourself. Why not have this solid foundation? Because at the end of the day, the life that you bring in, you're gonna be responsible for.
That's right.
So that life. If their life turn out to be going downhill because of lack of guidance from your end, you think I have to take that up with?
That's right.
There's gonna be blood on your hand. Every knee gonna bow. Every mouth gonna confess. So when you hot like an oven, you need some loving, not paying attention to what's going on, and let that flesh take over. Now you're dealing with a dragon. Now you're dealing with a lazy, slothful brother, and now you got a child in the midst. That is a recipe for disaster. That's why he say in the multitude of counselors there is safety. Let's go back. Give me Proverbs 1 and 25.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
When jump off the porch and just go willy-nilly. when you came and actually sought counseling but paid no attention to the counseling. Read.
And with none of my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity.
You gonna do what?
Laugh at your calamity.
Because you did it to yourself. Gave you all of the resources you needed for you to be well off. But again, he said you're gonna laugh at your calamity. Read.
I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Man, bro, she looked so good, bro, man. Who would have thought she couldn't cook? Dang, sis, he seemed like he was well strapping. Man, he was articulate, but he ain't got no job. All he want to do is play PlayStation. I'm taking care of a grown child. Man, bro, she don't know the value of $1, bro. She's just spending money willy-nilly. Breaking my pockets like we got it like that. He said I was gonna mock. He said I was gonna mock, bro. He gonna laugh at your calamity. Read.
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Oh, then what?
But I will not answer.
He said you gonna call upon it. Dang, look, man. Dang, look, man, what did I do wrong? I thought she was it. I seen it. Seen the look in the eyes. But you ain't take the time to know her. You ain't take the time to figure out what type of person you really gonna be dealing with. What he say? Don't trust the big button to smile, right? But that's the thing. Israel take things to the carnal aspect and just completely disregard the spiritual. And then wonder why everything is upside down. Read 28 again.
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Read.
For that they hated knowledge.
For that they what?
Hated knowledge.
That they hated the counsel. Read.
And did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Read.
They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
They did what?
Despised all my reproof.
Read.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own weight.
They gonna do what?
Eat of the fruit of their own weight.
Read.
And be filled with their own devices.
Hold up. Again, I'm hot just like an oven. Heal me. My darling. I can't wait for you to operate. As soon as after the 15 minutes over with, your life comes crashing down.
That's right.
Reality set in. I done laid down with somebody that don't do nothing. I done got with somebody that don't do nothing. Can't tell the truth to say it. Can't tell the truth to save their life. Tell 17 lies when they wake up, close their eyes. But that's the thing, bro. That's what you want. That's what you wanted. Yeah, man, she don't even know how to work a broom, bro. Yeah, since he don't even know how to use a drill. Let alone put a nail in the wall.
Bring it out.
But that's what you wanted. That's what you went for. It's just like going to the store, man, buying some mystery meat and hoping that things turn out good.
That's right.
I got this package, but don't know nothing about the package. Open up the package, excited. Yeah, I got this package. Open up the package, face turned sour. Because it's something you can't do nothing with. It's like going to a physician. You got back pain, asking for medicine for back pain. He give you medicine for a swollen foot. He give us all the tools we need, man, to make our life easier. But again, we choosing death and evil. He gonna get that to you. Okay, sis, you wanna be hot in the pants? All right, I'm gonna give you what you want. All right, bro, you wanna be hot in the pants? All right, I'm gonna give you what you want. Do with it what you will. Give me Galatians 5:22. No. Give me Proverbs 5 and 11. My bad. Jumping the gun. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 11.
Read.
And thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed.
When I what?
Flesh and thy body are consumed.
Read.
And say, how have I hated instruction?
Read.
And my heart despised reproof. And have not obeyed the voice of my teachers.
And have what?
Not obeyed the voice of my teachers.
In the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Taking the time to prove that friend, man. Taking the time to really learn who you're dealing with. Taking the time instead of falling after these same idols, bro, that led us astray. Led us into darkness. Fed us lies and deceit. Read.
Nor incline mine ear to them that instructed me.
So again, you're going to eat the fruits of your doings. Let's go back. Proverbs 1 and 31 again.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me,
but whoso hearkeneth, but whoso listen, but who obey that voice, but who takes the time to listen to the guidance, listen to the counseling, listen to the instruction, read,
shall dwell safely.
Shall what?
Dwell safely.
Because now you took the time to learn who you're dealing with. You took the time to learn the ends, and now she realized, okay, you make a good fit for my life. I think we can actually grow and build versus us being at odds and tearing each other down. Because at the end of the day, when all of that physical is out of the way, you still gonna need somebody to talk to, bro.
That's right.
You still gonna need somebody to help you, somebody to walk with you, somebody that when you fall and you hurt yourself, somebody that's gonna actually take care of you.
That's right.
Somebody that ain't gonna disappear when things get bad, when times get hard. Somebody that's gonna be rocking with you from the jump, rocking with you to the end. That physicality ain't gonna do that, bro. I don't think Big Booty Judy gonna last that long, bro. I don't think Johnny with the six-pack gonna be there already with you, sis. Read 33 again.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
Let's go back. Galatians 5 and 22. Read that.
Galatians chapter 5 and verse 22.
So we've already seen the first spectrum of dealing with that flesh and that carnal. Now let's see when you actually take on that spirit, when you take the time to prove that friend. Read.
But the fruit of the spirit is love.
Is what?
Is love.
So now you're going to actually figure out, okay, I care about this person enough to where, you know what, I can show my love for this person. You're going to show your love for this person. And by showing your love for that person, bro, you're going to do it through the scripture. You're not going to be that liar. You're not going to bear that hatred. You're not going to have that strife. You're not going to cause those problems. You're going to be that earth. Y'all going to come together. Y'all going to figure it out. Y'all going to make a plan. Y'all going to put the plan into action. If neither one of y'all can come up with an answer for a situation, you bring it to the counselors. They're going to give you the game that you need to make the right decision that's going to make it easier for you and your family. That's love. That's joy. That's peace. Read.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
And against these things, bro, ain't no law that need to be. Ain't no law needed for these things. Read.
And they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
He said, they that are of Christ have crucified that flesh with the affections and lusts. That flesh has been crucified with those affections and that lust. It's been done away with. It's gone with. Now I'm operating solely on the spirit, running off the light, organic energy, straight from above. Read.
If we live in the Spirit,
if we live in the spirit. Read.
Let us also walk in the spirit.
Take that time to prove that person that you call yourself wanting to deal with. Because I'm hot just like an oven, ain't gonna cut it for you.
That's right.
At the end of the day, that oven gonna burn. I don't know about you, I done been burnt by oven before. It don't feel too good. I still got the mark on my arm today. Let's go back. Give me Romans 8:8.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 8. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
So now we know we need to operate in the spirit. Read.
But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of God dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Christ, he is none of his.
Hello. He is what?
He is none of his.
So if you're not taking the time, man, to utilize the instructions that's given to you, to use those resources, to pay attention to the guidance. He said Christ ain't in you. That spirit ain't there. Because you let the carnal take over. You went off your mind. You went off that feeling that I just gotta have it. I gotta be sexually healed. I gotta get them 15 minutes in. Read.
And if Christ be in you, the body is dead because of sin. But the spirit is life because of righteousness.
Because of what?
Because of righteousness.
He said the spirit is life. That means no pain. That means no headaches. That means no suffering. That means no BS. That means no problems. That means everything is well off. Read. Matter of fact, excuse me. Give me James 1 and 12.
James chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
He say what?
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Blessed is that man. Blessed is that woman that endure that temptation. Dang, sis, she look good. I don't know. Dang, bro, man, she stacked jack and seemed like she ready to act. Abstain from that. Build. If you like it enough, why not take the time to see exactly what you like about it?
That's right.
See if it's a good fit. Read.
For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted.
Let no man say that when he is tempted, read.
I am tempted of God.
Nah, bro, it don't go that way, read.
For God cannot be tempted with evil.
He said God can't be tempted with evil. Read.
Neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust.
Of his what?
Of his own lust.
Of his what?
Of his own lust.
Read.
And enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin.
It do what?
It bringeth forth sin.
It do what?
It bringeth forth sin.
In 15 minutes, bro.
It bringeth forth sin.
Read.
And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
Bro, you said I was going to laugh at your calamity, bro. You going to eat the fruits of your doing. When you let that lust, that flesh take over, this is all you got waiting on you.
That's right.
Because now you ain't took the time to know nothing, to learn nothing. I dealt with the same analogy earlier, bro. If you taking a test, you don't have no prior knowledge of what the curriculum is about, what the test is on, what type of questions you're dealing with. How are you going to pass that test?
Bring it out.
Because you don't know what to study. Why would you go into a situation blind, man? Raging hormones. Gotta have it. Read 15 again.
Then when lust had conceived.
Then we even got in there, bro. You done got your mind done been released. That hot like an oven then started to cool down. Read.
It bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Do not err, my beloved brethren.
Bro, don't err. This is that good counseling, bro. This is that good game, bro. This is the game that this the game, bro, that you want your OGs to give you.
That's right.
Real talk. This is the game that's there. But if you ain't taking it, you say you're gonna eat the fruits of your doing, Ock. You say you're gonna eat the fruits of your doing, sis. And laugh at you at the end of the day because I gave you a way out. But you chose not to follow it. Let's go back to Proverbs. We're 4:1.
Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 1.
Read.
Hear ye children, the instruction of a father.
He say, hear the instruction. Hear the game, man. Read.
And attend to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine.
For what?
For I give you good doctrine.
Telling you to prove that friend.
I give you good doctrine.
Telling you to have that patience.
I give you good doctrine.
Read.
Forsake ye not my law.
He said, do what?
Forsake ye not my law.
Bro, read.
For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also, and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words. Keep my commandments and live.
Bro, when you pay attention, when you follow the blueprint, there's no room for error. That lust, bro, leads you down right into the path of sorrow. It's a dangerous waters to be treading, man. Read.
Get wisdom. Get understanding.
He say, get wisdom, get understanding. That's what the counsel is for. That's what the leadership is for. That's what reading this book is for.
Right.
He say it is written for your learning. That you through patience and comfort of the scriptures, gonna have that hope. When temptation arises, gonna have that hope. When Big Booty Judy arises, gonna have that hope.
That's right.
When Ray with the 6-pack abs arise, gonna have hope. That you got strength. You're gonna clink, lock it down. You're gonna be good. You're not gonna put yourself at enmity with God. He say, get wisdom. Read.
Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee.
He say, wisdom, bro, is gonna preserve you if you forsake her not. Read.
Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom.
So why would you think it say, ooh, a friend? That means you're learning. You dealing with learning what you just may be allowing to come into your life, allowing to come and affect your spirit. That's why we tell brothers and sisters, man, guard your spirit.
That's right.
It's cold out here in the world, bro. It's cold out here in the world, sis. Among the multitude of those counselors, bro, is that safety. Read.
And with all thy getting, get understanding.
He say, with all thy getting, bro, get understanding. Understand who you're dealing with. Understand who you giving all your time to. Understand who you giving your patience. Understand who you giving your energy to. It's real live out here. We coming to a close, man. Give me Sirach 6 and 5.
Sirach chapter 6 and verse 5. Sweet language will multiply friends.
Again, man, that sweet language, bro. What type of language you speaking? You speaking that language of love, bro? You speaking that language of lust? Read.
And a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings. Be in peace with many. Nevertheless, have but one counselor of 1,000.
He said, have that one counselor, bro, that's going to give you the game. Read.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
He said, if you was going to what?
Get a friend. Prove him first.
He said, if you was going to get a friend, sis, prove him first. If you going to get a friend, bro, prove her first. Read.
And be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
For some man is going to be that friend for their own occasion. For some woman is going to be that friend for their own occasion. I'm telling you, bro, take the time, man. Take the time. I proved my wife, if the Most High would have let me, it would have been 3 years. 2 years, bro. 2 years of straight proving. Ain't had no problems in my household. Ain't had no problems with my wife. Ain't had no issues. We there. We this. We won. We work as a team.
Right.
Bro, listen to your God. Listen to the instruction. Because in the world, I can tell you now, wouldn't be nowhere near this. Wouldn't have none of this. Probably have baby mama drama all day long. But because I listened to my God, because I paid attention to the counseling, because I took in the word, bro, my life is well off. And when we do have issues or problems, guess what? We paid attention, so we're well prepared to handle it.
That's right.
Bro, that lust is very dangerous, man. Take the time, bro. Prove that friend. Read verse 8.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
I ain't got to worry about when the day of trouble comes, because I got me a rider. I got somebody that got eyes up. If I miss something, she gonna see it. If she miss something, I'm gonna see it. That's teamwork. That's teamwork. That's love. Bro, prove that friend, man. Don't be like Marvin Gaye, man. You hot like an oven. You trying to get that love and satiated, man. Don't let these type of idols, man, take over, bring those spirits in, man, and cause your house to go upside down, cause your spirit to be in turmoil, man. Because your God said, that's what you want, I'm going to give it to you.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, man, what you want, life and good or death and evil? Matter of fact, give me that right quick. Deuteronomy 30 and 15 and we out.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good.
Proving that friend and know who you dealing with, read.
And death and evil.
Man, you just want to be hot in the pants, bro? Death and evil waiting on you. And on that, we say shalom.
Shalom.
That's right.